Hi, my name is Lewis. I like to talk to myself. I like to ask myself random questions and answer them as well. This is what I do. Totally random. Lewis, did anyone ever tell you you look like Uncle Bully? You fucking cunt. Been told that many times throughout my life, depending on what kind of hairstyle and beard I have. Just got told that last night at a fucking first birthday of people I don't even know. Basically, the missus got invited to a new friend's first birthday party, so I didn't know anyone there. And straight away I get called on, hey, he looks like Uncle Bully. It's a pretty unfortunate doppelganger, you know. But then you got to take away that role. Cliff Curtis is a pretty cool guy, you know what I mean? So I can't really hate. I prefer to say, yeah, I look a bit like Cliff Curtis if he was about 30 kgs heavier. Yeah, I always get that. There must be something to it. Maybe some of the facial features are similar. Yeah. Next question. Lewis, do you like sports? And if so, what sports do you like? And why? Good question, guy who looks like me and sounds like me. I love sports. I think sports is special. I think majority of humans should give sports a go. Very highly passionate about two sports, a healthy like for one sport. So 3 sports I follow kind of, you know. At the top of the heap, MMA. Mixed martial arts, my favorite sport by far. Not by far, actually, because second is basketball. I absolutely love basketball. And since my son started getting into basketball, my passion's been revived for it. So I'm playing a lot of blacktop and doing skill sessions with them, which is fucking awesome. Third sport is that I have, you know, I'm not super passionate anymore about it, but I still got a love for it, is rugby union, not rugby league. No offense to you rugby league guys, you know, that's a highly entertaining, high impact sport. But I like chess, not checkers, you know. And yeah, rugby union, I like it because I think it's a very strategic, complex sport. Now, when it comes to mixed martial arts, basketball, rugby union, I tend to like I said, I like chess, not checkers. So what people find boring in all those 3 sports, I actually like. That's weird. It's I guess it's a niche kind of taste, you know. Like I like all the cerebral, calculated, strategic fighters. I like the skillful, you know, strategic players in basketball. And in rugby, I like it when they have a solid forward pack that makes the whole game easy, you know, for the rest of the team. So yeah, I like those sports. I like to see a complete unit, you know. I don't like to watch a MMA fighter and all he does is strike and just take down defense. I don't like that. But in saying that, I also don't like someone like Ben Askren who just only wrestles, you know. Not if we want to take it back to when Ben Askren was around. There's other guys like him, but he's the first one that comes to mind. That is almost 100% grappling. Yeah, I don't like that either. I like to see the well-rounded shit. I like to see George St. Pierre, John Jones, to name a couple of guys, Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, you know. I like to see this all-roundedness. And it bums me out when I don't see it. When I don't even really, I love MMA, but the MMA community is, they're very different, you know. If you want to see what I mean, go watch some MMA guru content. I like his content. It's funny as fuck, but you'll see what I mean by what the MMA community fans are truly into. They're mainly into entertainment above all else, you know. But I love to see Khabib become a blanket to his opponents and just wear them down. I love to see that strategy, you know. We'll go talking about basketball, NBA. I like NBA. NBA is the go-to. But I love watching I love going on YouTube and watching like those Rico Hines runs and like those scrimmages. That shit's fucking awesome to watch, man. See everybody work on their skill set. It's so smooth. I love watching FIBA stuff, EuroLeague basketball, NBL. I like that more so for the fundamentals. Fundamentals seem to be stronger in international basketball here in Melbourne, places like Serbia, Spain, you know. But I love the NBA for its it's the top league, so of course you gotta watch that. Straight back to fundamentals again. I love the Spurs. I always have loved the Spurs for a very long time. First time I loved the Spurs is when I think I saw Rodman on the Spurs when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, I like that team now, you know. Not knowing they were going to win a championship every couple of years. I love that style of basketball, which again was seen as boring. And it had a whole lot of international players in there, you know, like Tim Duncan. Where's he from? Like fucking St. Lucia or something. You got Manu Ginobili from Argentina. You got Tony Parker from France. You know, you had fucking Boris Diaw, one of my favorite players, French. To name a few. Anyway, With rugby union, same. Now I'm an All Blacks fan because I'm from New Zealand, so I grew up watching that shit, believing I was gonna be good enough to go to make it into that team, even though I'm playing like under 15Bs or some shit, you know. Anyway, I like All Blacks has that razzle dazzle play, but I actually appreciate see, when we lose to these teams like England, France, Springboks, I as mad and as angry as I get at those times, especially if it's World Cup, afterwards when the dust settles, I'm like, man, that was a fucking they performed surgery on us, you know. They broke that shit down. Their game plan was tight, every little detail, and I appreciate seeing that. And then sometimes I watch the games back and go, wow, man, like, you know, the little things I like, the little things. So yes, I went a bit too long into sports, but that's my whole that's my feelings about sports and why I like them.